ESLPod.com presents A Day in the Life of Jeff, a special 10-episode course to teach you everyday vocabulary in English. This is Dr. Jeff McQuillan
This is Dr. Chet McQuillan
from the Center for Educational Development
from
in
the
beautiful
Center for
Los
Education
Angeles,
Development.
California, and I'll
California,
be the host for this series.
and I'll be the host for this series.
In this course,
In court,
you'll learn the vocabulary for everyday actions,
you learn the vocabulary for everyday actions,
from getting up in the morning
from
to
getting
going
up
to
in the
bed
morning
at night,
to going to bed at night,
and everything in between.
and everything in between.
Each lesson has 3 parts.
Each lesson has 3 parts.
First, a story read slowly.
A story read slowly.
Second, an explanation of the story
Second, an explanation of the story
and the vocabulary we use.
and the vocabulary we use.
And third, the story read at a normal speed.
And third, a story read at normal speed.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Let's begin with lesson 1, getting up.
Let's begin with lesson 1, getting up.
The worst part of the day for me
The worst part of the day for me
is definitely
is definitely
when I have to get up.
when I have to get up.
Waking up,
Waking up,
that I can handle.
that I can handle.
But getting up,
But getting up,
that I hate.
that I hate.
The covers I have on my bed
The cover I have on my bed. Ooh.
are heavy,
Are heavy.
mostly because I have a comforter
Mostly because I have comforter
as well as a light blanket.
as well as a light blanket.
I sleep with 2 pillows,
I sleep with 2 pillows,
which, for some reason,
which for some reason
have different color
have a different color
pillowcases.
pillowcase.
Well, at least
Will at least
the sheets match.
the sheets mat.
I sometimes wake up before the alarm goes off.
I sometimes wake up before the alarm goes off.
I like to keep the alarm
I like to keep the alarm
at a low volume
at a low volume
with some classical music.
with some classic music.
Nothing too jarring.
Nothing too jarring.
My old roommate
My old roommate
used to like the terrible buzzer
used to ride a terrible buzzer
that you find on most alarm clocks
that you found on most alarm clocks nowadays,
which always used to drive me nuts.
which always used to drive me nuts.
As I was saying,
As I was saying,
I sometimes wake up before the alarm,
I sometimes wake up before the alarm,
usually because of some noise
usually because of some noise
outside the house.
outside the house,
A car door slamming,
a car door slamming,
an alarm going off,
an alarm going off,
gunfire. Well,
gunfire, well,
okay, not gunfire,
not
but
gunfire,
man,
but man,
Is my neighborhood noisy? Of course, when I'm staying in a hotel, it's usually easier to just get a wake-up call from the hotel than set the alarm. I'm not really an early riser, so I don't jump out of bed ready to take on the world. I get up very slowly, usually 1 foot on the floor at a time. Every once in a while, I'll oversleep, but not too often. I really love the weekends. When I can sleep in. Our story begins by me describing how much I do not like getting up. To get up means to get out of your bed, to stand up after you have been lying down on a bed. I say that the worst part of my day is when I have to get up. Waking up, that I can handle. To wake up, W-A-K-E-U-P, 2 words, means that you are sleeping and you stop sleeping, and now you are awake. The verb is to wake up. So you can wake up while you are in bed And then you get up. You stand up after lying down. I said that waking up is something I can handle. To handle, Handle, here means to be able to control. Something that I can manage. Something that I can accept. It's not a problem. Another expression would be something I can deal with. To deal, D-E-A-L, with something is the same in this case as to be able to handle. Something. I say that getting up is something that I hate. The covers I have on my bed are heavy. The covers, C-O-V-E-R-S, are the things that you put over you to keep you warm. Usually the covers include a blanket, sometimes a comforter, and usually what we would call the top sheet or flat sheet. A comforter, C-O-M-F-O-R-T-E-R, is a very thick blanket, a very heavy blanket. A blanket, B-L-A-N-K-E-T, is something that you put over you when you are sleeping to keep you warm. Blanket is a general term. A comforter is a kind of blanket, a heavy blanket. The opposite of a comforter would be a light blanket. A light, L-I-G-H-T, blanket would be the opposite. And that is a blanket that will keep you warm, but if it gets very cold, it might not keep you warm. It might not be sufficient. So we have a comforter and we have a light blanket. Usually there is a top sheet, S-H-E-E-T, that you put over you in between your body and the blankets. And this top sheet is sometimes called a flat sheet. The sheet that goes on the bed itself, that goes onto the corners of the bed, that's called a fitted sheet. A fitted, F-I-T-T-E-D sheet. So we have a fitted sheet on the bed that you sleep on top of. Then we have a top sheet and then a blanket. Sometimes, if it's very cold, a comforter as well. I say in the story that I